Hey, what's up? Can I vent? Thanks. I work for corporate America. The level in which I have been experiencing corporate burnout lately is reaching exponential levels, and today I am as close to the limit as I've ever gotten before. The department that I work for has a partnership with a third party company, and they're essentially like a best practices colloquium, and every month they do a different kind of forum or talk or whatever. And today's guest speaker came in and I snagged my sweater. Great. I hate today. Anyway, one of the speaker that we had today, his talk was called Managing Gen Z. I manage an internship program where I have 20 Gen Z interns every year. So I'm like, cool, this will be helpful for me. No, it was bullshit. The entire thing pissed me off. And it was basically Gen Z is so basically in essence, it said Gen Z is the only generation that's coming into the workforce with a realistic expectation of what it is like to work in corporate America because they've had access to social media and the internet and they know what it's like because people are posting about it. Whereas before, all these fucking old idiots didn't know what it was like. And by the time they figured out what corporate America was like, they were in too deep and they had their 401ks and they were like, well, what else am I supposed to do? And so they just kept going along with it. So basically they were saying Gen Z is well aware of what's happening. So here's how to crush them down and keep them as corporate drones. One of the pages specifically that I literally snipped and I had to stare at it because I was like, there's actually no way that this is what they're presenting. Basically it was saying how Gen Z villainizes therapeutic talk and specific phrases from therapy in order to not have them do their job. And so the title of it was Gen Z phrases that are translated into not wanting to do work. And the number one phrase was, I don't have capacity for that. I don't have capacity for that. So if I go to my boss, if I'm Gen Z and I go to my boss and I say, hey, you gave me this task, my plate is full, I don't have capacity for that. Anybody who watched that talk today is gonna think they don't wanna do their job. The second thing that was on that thing, that's not within my project scope. That's not within my job scope. Cool. It shouldn't be. That's what job descriptions are for. That's why when you apply for a job, you have a job description, and things that aren't in your scope and that you're not getting paid for usually go to the people who are getting paid for it. And the third thing was, I can't do that right now because I need to protect my mental health. I would like to do a disclaimer. I understand that people can absolutely use these phrases and take advantage of the system to keep their workload small. But most of the time, people who are in corporate America literally are overworked and they aren't living for their job. They are jobbing to live and not the other way around. So it's like, you're just breaking their spirit. They're coming into the workforce with these fresh ideas, with a healthy expectation of how they should balance work life. And we're like, here's how we crush them. Here's how we turn them into corporate drones. Here's how we overwork them.